Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? This is Mare with Okey-Dokey Homestead. Well, it's Thursday and it's the afternoon. Usually I do my film in the morning, but I'm still busy trying to get things done around here. But everything's going good. Again, thank you for all your prayers and thoughts while we were going through that hurricane. We did very well, so we're very happy and very thankful that we did good and not a lot of damage. Here is that watermelon plant that I took out of the poop pile, and I put it in this during the hurricane so it wouldn't get blown away, and did very well. It's doing pretty good. As you can see, it's full of the chicken shavings. I had to clean them out really good. I tell you what, that rain, whoo, it soaked their coop, and I had a swamp in there. So I scooped it out, well, shoveled it out. I don't know how many loads of wheelbarrows that I kept going back and forth, but it was a lot. But anyway, I put it in here so that way it starts breaking down even more. But there is the watermelon plants doing wonderful. And here is the other pile of shavings, still same coop. If you look at the bottom here, let me see, get past this stick here. See that bottom concrete block? Well, that's about where the dirt was. And now it's this full of the shavings. So that's a lot. So anyway, there is my planters. They're back on. Got that organized. We're still picking up trees around here, and it's going to be a while. It's going to be a long time. I'd say at least 6 months before we kind of finished picking up all these sticks that have fallen down. I call them sticks, but they're really branches. And then there's the other watermelon. Doing pretty good. They're supposed to be up on top of there, but it takes the two of us to get that up, and we're letting it dry out a little bit because it's super heavy right now with all that rain we've had. It is full of water, but it's doing good, doing good. There is our pond. As you can see, it seems to be receding, so that way it's going to be able to look like a pond now instead of like a lake. And there's Sarah Lou and Snowy enjoying the afternoon in the shade. And as you could see, like I said, I still have branches to pick up. I haven't even got that far, nowhere near that. But I started mowing today because I did pick up some branches in this area that we're going to now. There's my chickens. They're picking up all the bugs that have come out of all the grass, tall grass that I've cut and stuff like that. They're enjoying their day. There they are. They're doing super good. And like I said, we got the stuff out. There's our burn pit. And there's the table back in place. There's the table back in place. So, as you can see, it's coming together. This is where some of my chores I did today. I picked up in this area all the branches and stuff, so I was able to mow. So that way you could see probably exactly where I've stopped mowing. Hang on one second, I'm trying to close the gate here. Okay. You can see the line where I've stopped mowing because like I said, I got to pick up the trees first before I, not the trees, the branches. Pick up the branches before I continue mowing. But I got all this mowed today after picking up all the branches. As you can see, the stacks that we have. And I'm not going to worry about it until fall. And fall's not here in Florida yet. They might say it might be here, but I don't think so. But anyway, all those will be taken care of slowly once fall gets here. It's too hot right now to try to drag those to the burn pit and burn them. So I'm just piling them up here and there. I mean, I already had small piles there anyway, so I just added to it. And this here, I'm still planning to move over here to the other side. Matter of fact, let me show you one more thing. Back over here. I'll try to walk a little bit slower. Here's some more chicken shavings that I had to put somewhere I was running out of places of putting the shavings at. I mean, they were just soaked, and ooh, did they smell bad, bad, bad. Whew, stinky. So then I had to put some there, and I put a big pile over here, and I spread it out so it could dry. And I know it's going to be good for the grass anyway. The grass will grow over it. It gives it some fertilizing. And at the same time, that was a wet spot where I had the hay. And I guess that could soak up some of the mud. And there's some more. Like I said, a lot of those have been there for a while. But the brown leaves, those are the new stuff. So now let me bring you into my chicken coop for a minute. And let's see if somebody could give me some advice. I usually put shavings in here. And I usually put like the deep method. You know how you do, they're supposed to be the deep litter method. Well, I tell you what, I'm not going to do that no more. It, like I said, when it rained in here, I mean, it had no choice, but it was bad. So I'm not sure what I want to do in here. I don't know if I want to put sand in here. I don't know if I want to just put a little bit of shavings in here, you know, like every couple of days, then sweep it out and put some more shavings. I know that's going to be a lot of work, but if it keeps the chicken healthy and it keeps it from not smelling, I'm for it. So if anybody has any advice about that into the chicken coop here in Florida, I would like some new advice, because I'm running out of ideas of how to do this chicken coop and make everybody happy. Now, the mosquitoes have been awful since this hurricane. I mean, awful, awful, awful. So, what I've done, one, I've kept the fan running a lot longer than usual. Usually I just run the fan during the day and turn it off at night. Well, mosquitoes are so bad that I've been running the fan 24/7 and praying that it doesn't catch on fire. And second, I've been using the spray Bronco. That's what I use on my cows for flies and stuff. I come in every night before I close them up, and I spray the air, so that way it kind of like falls, the mist falls on my chickens, so that way they get kind of like a little bit covered, like maybe mosquito spray. What do you think? You think that's a good idea? I hope so. Otherwise I'm going to have some dead chickens. I've been doing it for at least 4 days now because the mosquitoes are terrible. My husband ordered a fogger, and it should be here today. We're waiting for the mail to get here. And if it does get here, he said that he's going to go ahead and fog the chicken coop, fog the barn, and of course fog his shed. Because, I mean, you just can't do anything around here. Mosquitoes will pick you up and fly you away. So, that's what's going on with that. Now, I'm saving the best for last. This goes out to the YouTubers out there, especially old Alabama gardener. Thank you so much for your support and some of your advice that you have given me in reference to trying to get this YouTube going. I've had a lot of stops because I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't understand too much of technology, so it's kind of hard to understand. I try to watch the live streams that people put out, and I wasn't able to see them, hear them, and if I did hear them, I still couldn't add on to the chat. I could see everybody else chatting and putting in their 2 cents, but I couldn't do it. I'm like, this is awful. So anyway, he was messaging me and giving me some advice in reference of what to do. And I took it into consideration and tried it. And behold, some of the stuff worked out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I want to give out a shout to 2 Family Homestead. They were also wonderful. That's the one that I finally, when I was doing the, well, I wasn't doing it, they were doing the streamline the live streamline in reference to Fillmore, or I think that's what it's called, Fillmore. I guess it's some kind of editing program that he's teaching. Well, it's too advanced for me, but I was able to get onto the chat area and also see and hear them. So I've made a step forward. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I met a lot of new YouTubers like Owen and B Lady, or is it Lady B? And a couple of others. I mean, it was like a whole new world opened to me that night. It was just absolutely exciting. So thank you so much for everyone that was there that night, helping me, trying to get online, understand what I was doing, and just giving me the support of telling me to hang in there. It takes time, but you will be able to catch on eventually. Nothing happens overnight. So this is where I'm at for today. Hopefully next Thursday I'll have more of an interesting YouTube. I was just trying to get out the shouts of the thank yous to everyone that helped me. So like I said, you just don't know how much it has meant to me to move forward. And I even got a couple of more subscriptions. So thank you so much. I'm working on that URL that they say you need 100 subscribers to do something with that. And yes, I know, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with it, but I have to get the 100 before I even move into that. So again, if somebody knows about that, and please help me if you can, give me some advice, give me some pointers on that, so that way I could maybe move to step 2. Shoot, taking one step, that was fantastic. I can imagine what I'm going to feel like if I take another step. So, alrighty, where everybody have a wonderful, blessed day. Prayers going out again to Mexico, New Mexico, Puerto Rico. You guys, keep your faith. Things will get better. I know it looks awful right now, but it's going to get better. Keep your faith. We're sending prayers out. Hope that everybody is well. And I hope there will be no more tragic going on for right now, because we sure have had a lot of tragedy going on, and it needs to stop for a while. I think people are getting worn out in reference to that. I mean, it's just breaking them down, and we just need a little more time to start building up, so that way, you know, we're not so down, because it's so sad. You know, it's so sad, it's so depressing. So we need something cheery. So let's pray for that. We have something that comes up that is cheerful and wonderful and not so devastating. And in Big Pine Key, prayers go out to you guys too. I have a couple of friends there, and what a mess. What a mess. But we're praying for you. Well, have a wonderful day, a blessed day. This is Mare from Okey-Dokey Homestead, and I can't just thank the YouTubers. You guys are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye.